everybody, Death Soccer here. Out for a nice sunny drive again. Heck of a lot warmer today than it was yesterday. My second motorcycle, which I don't think I have a picture of, was a 1984 Honda VF1000F Interceptor. Basically the big brother of my 83 Interceptor, which I bought new. The reason I ended up buying it by the end of the year with my 750, I was enjoying the bike, but it just a little more power is what I needed. Like, the bike overall was really good. Just, you know, had a little more horsepower, it would have been awesome. Like, it was pretty good, you know, when you think about its day. But so I was looking for a little more power, and I bought the 1000F, and it was a very beautiful bike. The fairings and stuff on it were just beautiful. They molded into the gas tank and stuff. It looked really good. The paint job had a lot of pearl in the paint, so it looked really glittery in the sunlight. Basically, it was the same as the 750, same size wheels and whatnot. Controls, everything was the same, so it was actually very nice. I kept the 83 as my commuter and enjoyed that, you know, going back and forth to work. But the 1000 became my weekend bike, or the bike if I was going out with my friends and whatnot. And you know, it was a pretty good bike. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Had it for a couple years. It did have a few downsides on it. It was a 1000cc bike, so it had a little more weight than the had a little more weight than the 750, and if you actually look at the numbers, it wasn't a lot, but for some reason the bike felt top heavy. It felt like you were actually, you felt like you had all the weight between your handlebars right up front, and it made the bike kind of handle a little weird. It sort of fell in the corner, so if you're going to, you know, turn left, it felt like the bike was about to fall over before it would actually turn left. And the same thing for turning right and whatnot. And the other thing about it was, because it was so much heavier, it felt, you know, very much like a bit of a pig as far as like stopping or just moving it around. Like, if you wanted to push it around in their garage and whatnot, it took it wasn't some little featherweight that you could just pop around with no problem. You actually had to make certain you had both hands on it, and you weren't going to slip or slide on the surface if there was any oil or whatnot, because it would fall on you. And it actually did. I was pulling into a parking lot, into a parking spot in an outdoor parking lot, and just before I came to a complete stop, as I was pulling in, I had a great big patch of oil that had been, I guess, left by previous cars that were there, and the bike literally slipped over and fell. Like, we're talking about not even 1 mile an hour. And the funny part was, because of my experience with my previous bike, I was scratching the fairing. I didn't pull my leg out, so when I went down, my leg got sandwiched between the bike and the asphalt. So it didn't get any damage or whatnot. Was not impressed with the fact that there was about 20 people in the parking lot watching this guy on the ground with a 9,000-pound motorcycle on his leg. I had to get up myself because they couldn't be bothered to help. So I was not all that impressed with that, but I managed to pick it up by myself. I survived. Just going for a little bit of a ride to see what we got here. So I haven't been down this road in a while. Let's see what's down here. There used to be, if I recall, was a decent road, but knowing what's going on, it's probably screwed up here. Yeah, so this road closed indefinitely. Well, so much for that. I guess I'm not going there. It's too bad. That's actually a nice road. It's got a nice hill going down there, sweeping hill, corners and stuff. It was fun, but oh well. Yeah, so you know, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed riding it, but it was probably one of the bikes I bought that was a bit of a disappointment. Like it kind of was fun, but you know, it's like that. You know, your favorite actor, you go to see him in a movie, and sometimes the movie's not very good. Well, this is what this was. It had a really good engine, but the suspension was kind of like, I'm going to say soft and squishy. The brakes were not very good at all. Basically, you know, if you got on the highway and just went motoring with it, it was a great bike, but it was not the sort of motorcycle where you'd go whipping up and down the twisty corners and whatnot. So it was a lot of fun. It was an experience, and eventually what I did was I traded it in for I'm trying to think what I traded it in for. I think it was my 5th motorcycle. I know it wasn't. I had the 4th. It was probably the 5th, or I traded in for the 6th. The problem is that we're talking a long time ago, and as most people know, the older you get, the worse your memory gets over time. So it was a lot of fun. But